Hello everybody, it's Niklas and welcome to this new video on Affinity Designer. And in this video, we are going to see how to create groups and how it's possible to manage this group. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. First link on the description, the complete guide Affinity Designer is available. So if you want to perfectly master Affinity Designer starting from scratch with the curse structure, this course will be ideal. It is on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course, what you will be able to learn to perfectly master Affinity Designer. Second link on the description, it is the website in link with this YouTube channels. You can learn software on this YouTube channel, discover the different use. And second link on the description, it is like an online school. It is a website. You have a listing of different complete courses to perfectly learn a lot of graphic software. So let's start. Something that I'm going to do, you have different interests for the group. You can use a group to organize your layer. You can use a group to work with a better alignment. You can use a group also to resize a group of elements. So first thing that I'm going to do is just to create a rectangle just like this, and I will add the red color. And after to do this type of work, I will create another rectangle just inside, and I will put a color like the white color, and I will do something like this. And I will press Ctrl left click, I will duplicate this element, and I will use my text tool with the artistic text tool, and I will type some text just inside. And I will just type content. So here just inside I can type content, and I will change the color for the white color and position the white color in the middle of my rectangle. So now I will select this element, and this element with shift, and with my alignment panels, I will just use the distribution space vertically. And now with this type of element, I would like to create a group. I have different layers on the right, and I want to create a group. So to create a group, you select all the elements that you want, and you can go right click and you can create a group. You have also the possibility when you go on this area to go right click also and create a group or control key. So after to do this type of work, now a group is generated. When you go on this area, you can see we have a group, and inside the group we have our different content layers. If I double click, I can edit my group. I can change for example, group number 1 if I need. And what is the interest to do this type of work? First, I can select my group and just drag and move all the elements at the same time. Second, I can resize all the elements of my group at the same time, as you can see. Another interest of the group is I can put all my elements in the center because I have a group, so it means I can go here and I can select center, and I can select center like this. I can increase the size, keep the ratio, center and center. But even if you have a group, something that you can do, it is edit the element inside. You can double click, and when you double click, you can select the element inside your group. For example, double click on the rectangles, I can edit my rectangle and change, for example, the color. If I double click on this one, I can, for example, change. If I double click on the text, I can edit the text. So inside the group, you can edit what you want. So definitely it is interesting. Another big interest of the group, I'm going to remove this type of things. It is, I'm going to show you something. Let's create a rectangle. And I'm going to create first rectangle just here. And this rectangle, I will go on the fill option, white color, and I will go on the white options, and we will put something like, maybe not too much, maybe I can put something like 1.7. And I will place this rectangle around this area, and I will duplicate a first time, a second time, a fourth time, and a 5 times, just like this. So what I will be able to do, first things to do, I will select all my rectangles, and with all my rectangle I will use my distribution panels and use space horizontally, and I can also work with the alignment, but normally my alignment is good, align my dots. So thanks to that, I have same space here, 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 and here. But now if I select all my rectangle and I want to center all my rectangle, if I don't create a group, what will happen if I click here? If I click here, if I click here, not the distribution, if I select align horizontally center, all the rectangle will go in the middle like this, because I didn't create a group. And this because I didn't create a group, and this is why it's not pretty good. All the rectangle will go in the middle just like this. So if I click here, I'm going to show you again, align center, all the rectangle will go in the center just like this. So this is why it's not what I want. And this is why you need to create a group first. So it is another big interest to create a group. So I'm going to come back to the step where I had the right alignment and distribution. So let's just come back a little bit. Let's just come back a little bit. Yes, just like this. So now I will create a group. So I will select all these elements and I will go right click, create a group, or you can also use Ctrl G. And now it's different because if, for example, I'm located like this, I can use my alignment panels, align center. And now it's good because I center the group and I don't center all the rectangles, all my selection of rectangle. I just center the group. So this is why it was working. And now I can duplicate this group again. So for example, this is my group number 1, and I will change for group number 1. And I will duplicate my group number 1. So I will press Ctrl left click, duplicate the first time, Ctrl left click a second time. Oops, let's do this again. And Ctrl left click another one, Ctrl left click, Ctrl left click, Ctrl left click. I think it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's duplicate the last time. Oops, not this one. Ctrl just the group. I need to select the group. Ctrl left click. Okay. So now I have all these different groups. Something that I can do is to select all my groups here, and the alignment I can select align center, just like this, and I can define my distribution space vertically. So now if I just go on the right, I can have all my groups just like this, and I can change. So here it is group 1, maybe, yes, I can change for group number 2. Here I can change for group number 3. And here I can change for group number 4. Here I can change for group number 5. Here I can change for group number 6. Here I can change for group number 7, and here I can change for group number 8. So now I will have the same problem. If I don't create a full group and I select all my elements just like this, and I want to perfectly center, I can select align middle. One of the problem is if I select align middle, all the group will go like this, and it's not what I want to do one more times. I'm going to show you again, alignment, align middle. So how I will, because I don't want this, I will create a group with all my groups to create another group. So I will select all the groups, right click, create another groups, just like this. And now with these main groups, as you can see, I have main groups here. I can also resize these main groups at my convenience. I can use align, and this time if I select align middles and even align center, it will be okay because I selected all the groups. How to ungroups? Because here I have my main groups, and inside I have all my intermediate groups. Main group, intermediate groups. To ungroups, you select your group, right click, and you have ungroup and ungroup all. If you just select only ungroup here, I will just come back with my 8 different groups. I didn't ungroup everything, only my main groups to come back with my intermediate groups. But if I just come back here, so I can come back to this area, and I decide to ungroup now everything, I can click on my groups, right click, and if I select ungroups all, this time all the groups will disappear. And because all the group will disappear, now I can see what? I can see all my rectangles. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have a total of 4 I have a total of 40 rectangles, and in this type of case, I don't have any groups. So this is how you can work with the groups in Affinity Designer. If you like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. First link on the description, the complete course Affinity Designer is available. This course is ideal if you want to perfectly master Affinity Designer from scratch with the course structures and to obtain a very great levels. It is on the first link on the description. You will see models, a session of the course, what you will be able to learn. We see in details all the different features. The course is very long for the simple reason that we have a lot of features to explain in Affinity Designer and different trainings at the end of the course. Second link on the description, it is a website in link with this YouTube channels. In this YouTube channel, you can discover software and learn software. And second link on the description, it is the website. It is like online schools. You have a list of different courses that we see on these YouTube channels. But in this website, it is all the complete guide. So it means all the complete course available. On next video, see you. Ciao, ciao.